So it's with deer hunting, there's a lot of blanket statements. It's all situation dependent. So, like I said, we get a lot of that in the hunting industry. Every deer, every situation is different, and you can't do this or you can't do that, and that's just complete crap. You can do
technically you can do whatever you want as long as it's within the rules.
What works for you, and they said it themselves. Every deer is different.
Yeah.
So, now they kind of went through the difference between old and young bucks, and I think you'll be interested in this, and it's going to prove what you already know, and we're going to be hunting more of this type of habitat. But so 4.5-year-old and younger bucks, and 5.5 and older is where they split the range. So for some of us, 5.5 on public doesn't apply. Getting one older than that, but I think you can take it with a grain of salt and use it for your age class. Yeah. So just use it as
3.5 on public might be a 5.5 on private.
Use it as upper age class bucks and younger bucks. This is how
depending on where you're at. If the upper age class is 3.5, that's what it is.
So the 4.5 and younger bucks avoided wetlands, but the 5.5 and older bucks barely left wetlands before dark. They did a GPS collared study. And there's more specifics in the article. Again, you can
I wonder what the specifics of why 4.5s don't go there is because the big buck's there. Yeah. And he's like, get out until he gets old enough to take that one's place. Or does he finally realize this is pretty dang safe, or I've been pushed here or something?
Yeah, realizing that's where it's safe. But it was, again, you kind of already know that 4.5-year-old bucks aren't going there, and the big bucks are in the swamps. And the 4.5-year-old and younger were in open woodlands more often of the time, and the 5.5-year-old are something we talk about all the time. We talked about in the scouting videos on our Whitetail Instinct channel. Is they're on the edge habitat. They frequented the edge habitat way more frequently than they did the open woodlands, whereas the younger bucks were complete opposite of that. So that's actually something you can learn if you're targeting,
just increasing your odds of seeing a mature buck for your area
is going to that edge habitat. And this is the one we all know. Younger bucks were more often in fields. The older bucks avoided fields at all costs. And the one thing that was similar between all of them is that they both avoided roads. So they got that going for them. They don't want to get hit by cars. But the one thing I learned from it, the biggest bucks in the area are probably in the swamp. If you have a swampy area wetland, somewhere wetland, the biggest buck in the area is probably in that swamp, based on this study.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Out Here Show. That's our new channel. Be sure to go over there. There's a link in the description. Follow that over there and be sure to subscribe to that channel, that outdoor podcast, that outdoor talk show called the Out Here Show, where we talk about different aspects of hunting and the outdoor industry. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel, Whitetail Instinct, as well, so you don't miss any of our hunting content here.